So I assume you have your drive with the board out at this point, and you got the top case, the bottom case. Now you just want to remove this top case, set it off to the side, and remove this bottom case. Set this off to the side. Maybe a little dusty, but that's fine. If you want to blow it out, that's good too. Now you're going to want to remove this piece, the magnet for the top. Now there's going to be 4 screws to holding this top piece on. And you just want to remove them. And I am going to use a pair of little tweezers. Set them off to the side. There's 2 on each side. On each side, and the one in the rear section back here. So 5 screws total. This one might not be able to come out, but you can just lift it up at this point. Now when you've had this top piece off, you want to make sure you don't mess with any of these plastic pieces, as they have to go back on just as they did before, or else you're going to have trouble. Now also, before that top piece comes off, you're going to have this little plug on the side here is going to be held on by a piece of tape along this strip, which needs to be removed, or else you might rip the wire. Now you want that off. So we can just set that off to the side again. Now here's where it gets just a little bit tricky. You want to make sure, let's zoom in, you want to make sure this is taken off. You can probably just cut this piece. Getting a phone call right now. Okay, get that piece off so you can take this piece of tape off, because this ribbon disconnects from one side and it's soldered onto the rest, and that's going to have to come off. Now you're going to want to remove this piece right here, this screw. Try and center it up. I'll show you how I'm removing it. You're going to want the absolutely correct screwdriver, or else you're going to have trouble taking this off. Now you're going to want to pop this off. Now, that should be no problem. Set this off to the side. And what comes next is, let me see if I can zoom it in here. this is going to pull up, you're going to want to slide this back a little bit to the center. Now, this little white piece is very fragile, so pull it in before you lift this up. Now, as you go up with this bar piece and pull this in, you want to push it out gradually. And slowly, or you could just take that out right there. Now that is the removal of the laser. Now when you have this laser and your drive is looking like this, it's going to be basically a reverse installation. And I'll just show you how to align it back on and screw everything back in, because you can figure out the rest of putting the drive back together. So basically, you're probably just going to want to take this right out, set it over here. Now you can slide this in. This white piece on this side is what is going to rest on the bar. Now, with that rested, you can basically make sure this white spring piece is on that track. Stick the bar in and just slide everything in. Now this piece, let me get a close up. This has to go through a hole, and now you're going to want to pry up on this tab to push the bar in the rest of the way. Or when it's in, you could probably pry up on the bar piece, and it's going to slide in the rest of the way and be locked in. Now, with this all on track, you can see it's sliding on that motor correctly. Now this is the part where you just put this piece, come on, this other tab side. You can see the little rivets it sits on. And you can basically tell how it's supposed to sit on there. And then you just tighten up this again. Make sure it's decently tight. And then you're done. And then just basically put it back together as it was before. Make sure you don't mess with really any of the plastic pieces, because this drive got unaligned, and that's why I'm piecing it out now. Now at this point I'm actually going to remove this laser to get rid of it. Alright, thanks for watching.